And building great facilities always here at the University of Florida for the student athletes. Wonderful facilities here for the softball team. That's one luxury that Tim Walton had when he came to town as the new coach from Wichita State. Now, Urban Meyer, he had good facilities, but he wanted them even better. An example, the new field turf over there for them to practice on. It's pretty nice.
On Saturday, the Gators can be found playing in the swamp on natural grass. For years, natural grass has been the only surface the Gators have been able to practice on during the week. That is until this summer.
FieldTurf's been very popular over the last 5 years. Installations at schools like Marshall and a lot of indoor facilities. And what we did was went and found out what's the best thing that we could put on our field, and FieldTurf was it. So we expanded the field. We added quite a bit of square footage. We put a big retaining wall up and actually built a third field, a 75-yard third field, which we never had before.
The Athletic Association did their homework, finding out this new surface was as good as they had heard.
What we found, the feedback from obviously players but other institutions, was the field turf allows you basically to replicate what grass is. You can just go right from your field, your grass field, onto your field turf field without changing your shoes, without changing anything that you need at all. It's just like grass.
The limited upkeep of the new practice field was also a major proponent to break ground.
No mowing or fertilizer needed, so yeah, it's pretty much zero maintenance. They have one piece of equipment that we can utilize if you want to. We haven't even had to utilize that piece of equipment yet. It just kind of fluffs up the leaf blade and then also smooths out the top dressing.
One of the main concerns would be how the field would hold up during Florida's rainy season.
If it gets rainy weather, we've already seen it during two-a-days. When the practice fields were wet, they'd go to the field turf field, which allows them to practice even in rainy weather.
From the players' perspective, this new practice field will provide a couple of advantages.
I heard it's the wave of the future, and I have to agree. I mean, you don't have the maintenance that you do with grass, and it's completely different from turf. You know, with turf you have a cement block and you have, a half-inch thick layer of carpet basically. Well, this, it gives a lot, and if you fall down, you're not getting like a turf burn or whatever they called it before. It gives a little bit. And, as far as the players' needs, I know linemen stomp around all day, and we're always told that the grass is the best way, but when you get out there, you really can't tell the difference.
And one thing we were able to do also was to do a little area for the offensive linemen over in the corner where they have their sleds. They had AstroTurf before, and the players would go from the grass and their spikes to hit the sleds, and they'd just slip because the AstroTurf has very low height. So what we did was we put field turf over there, which now they're able to utilize it, just go right from the grass right to the sleds, hit the sleds, and then go back to practice.
We've used it several times. I think that thing is really going to come into effect during spring practice and off-season conditioning. Having that, we've been very fortunate with weather. I understand the year before it was monsoon after monsoon, and we haven't had those issues. So it's great to have it, and we'll realize its full potential and full use even more in the off-season.
How about that new field turf? And Urban Meyer has those Gators not just looking good on the practice fields, but in the stadiums when it all counts on Saturdays as well. Congratulations to a good start to Urban Meyer and all those Florida Gators. Trivia time. All right, I'm going to get you this week. Okay, I got it. How far is it straightaway center here at the softball complex? Oh, man. I'm going to get you guys one week. And Mick gets you all the time. I know it. You don't want to admit it, but Mick Hubert always has a good one. Here he is.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mick Hubert with today's Gator Trivia. Which 2004 senior athlete led the Southeastern Conference in goals and points? We'll have the answer right after this.